Okay, so if you do a quick search on the news, like if I go to Google and I say Louis Tomlinson, and then I uh, request that it be a news search of headlines, and then I filter it for like the last week or two, the most recent appearances of his name in various publications are in relation to Zara, and they're not even about Louis. There's sort of headlines about how Sam, who was Zara's ex boyfriend, has now moved on, as Zara is now all like lovey dovey with Louis. And it's a bit annoying because the story's really about Sam and Zara, and Louis kind of like peripheral, and that makes me really mad. And as you know, I am a self described rabid Louis girl, which I can see why people are not thrilled by this latest PR stunt. At the same time, I don't think that the best response is to unfollow Louis, which affects the algorithm and the marketing analytics, because then, of course, and I'm not saying this is actually what happened, it's just my speculative hypothesis, is that what we're seeing is a um, like the shifting of the coverage based on Google results is about more Zara now, because it's like Zara's kind of like attention on her name is kind of spiking, and then people might be following her. And then there's this kind of like sudden drop in Louis' followers from, I think it was 19.8 million to 19.7 million, which that doesn't help. It basically tells the the World Wide Web and the zeitgeist to not follow Louis, or that he doesn't have the traction. And so guess who loses and guess who wins in this whole social media game is Zara wins, Sam wins, and Louis doesn't win, and Louis should fucking goddamn win, okay? Because quite frankly, if say they're really dating, you know what? It's too fucking bad for Sam, because he's not gonna ever be in the league of a Louis Tomlinson. And I initially I was okay with this in the fact, well, it's for, it'll increase sort of attention on soccer aid, which is a good cause, and Louis is supported it, and he loves soccer and all this stuff. But I mean, I look at this, and so when I sort for the last week, okay, when I go Louis Tomlinson and I sort, and here are the headlines: Reality T, Louis Tomlinson and girlfriend Zara share a kiss amid dating rumors. Then Yahoo, 4 days ago. So the most recent is 4 days ago. Louis Tomlinson and girlfriend Zara share a kiss. So that sort of like it lifted the story from Reality T. Then MSN.com, and it talked about Zara McDermott sends cheeky signal after confirming Louis romance. Then Daily Mail 3 days ago. Uh, Louis Tomlinson and Zara McDermott enjoy a romantic date. And then yesterday on E! Online, One Direction's Niall Horan teases new music in rare message, somehow related to Louis. And then Cosmopolitan Australia talks about, Louis and Zara fuel dating rumors with a kiss. Um, and then The Sun, of course, The Sun, 4 days ago, has a headline: Secret Tactics Behind Zara McDermott's. Like, why is Zara leading? And then why is Sam Thompson getting a. Like, Sam Thompson is even less known than Zara McDermott, or they're more known, I think, in the UK because Love Island didn't get any kind of coverage in the US. But Sam Thompson is now getting news coverage, and it talks about on MSN of all places how he is now linked to another Love Island star as ex Zara McDermott is with Louis. So again, it's like, why is the focal point becoming now Sam? I mean, what the hell has Sam ever done? I'm sorry, but like, I have to go do a segment on Louis and his really successful like live stream concert, because if you look at all the achievements Louis has done with the almost paradoxical opposite level of support compared to Harry, it's absolutely phenomenal what he's accomplished. And all Zara and Sam have done, I mean, I'm not downgrading it, I'm not putting it down. I mean, whatever floats your boat. If you want to go in reality TV, I mean, heck, One Direction formed in reality TV, but they actually had talent. Um, I mean, it's great that they're raising their profile, because they need to extend this like reality show fame that they found. But honestly, they are not leveraging it the way Louis Tomlinson has leveraged it. And also, why do we care what Sam's doing? I mean, it's kind of like it's not at the level of like Justin Bieber and his kind of what appears to be a meltdown since Selena Gomez got engaged to Benny Blanco, because that that's an enduring love story too. I mean, it's like it's like I think it was it Jelena or something. Jelena and Larry, kind of parallel love stories. Fans can't let it go because Selena and Justin broke up. It's not about fans not letting go of Harry and Louis. I think fans are just like continuing to support them because they really like them. And long story short, Sam and Zara, they're not that. I mean, if anything, this is now supporting this theory that fans are having, and that's why they're upset. And if fans are unfollowing Louis because they want to get him to break up with Zara, well, okay, do it, because the only person that is winning here is Zara, and by de facto Sam, who, like I keep saying, I'm kind of going on circles here. Why do we care? I mean, what have they done lately? And apparently, Zara was seen kissing Louis in LA, and then all of a sudden she's back in the UK already, and it's like, what's going on? Like, I don't know. It's just, and let's talk about you know, okay, and why is, okay, so apparently Niall has splurged on a six-bedroom family home. Okay, so I guess maybe Niall's going to get married soon. So yeah, good for Niall. You know, I'm glad that all the years Niall had to watch like his bandmates be in these like secret romances, and he kind of had to be single, and they had to lie that he had a girl didn't have a girlfriend, he did have a girlfriend, and his girlfriend broke up with him. I'm just happy Niall has somebody, because he kept being seen as like the odd person out, and look, Niall's really awesome. But back to Louis. Um, if the Louis Zara PR stunt is giving, if it was generating new fans for Louis, then okay. If it's kind of you're hearing about Niall a bit, and okay, because I like Niall. I think Niall, as much as Louis deserves a bit more, accolades. But I don't like the fact that it appears like Zara is the one gaining, and for what? Um, Louis is too accomplished to be relegated in the algorithm search results to, oh, Zara's new boyfriend. Well, no, it's like she's his new quote unquote girlfriend, and there's a power differential, or like a talent differential, that is just so damn colossal. It's like, just go back to Sam, or just go find another like reality star that kind of is trying to extend their like time in the media, but it's unclear what their actual talent is, because unlike One Direction, who really were all talented, that's why they eclipsed their initial formation. But like I said, I okay, Louis, please, like, just hurry up and be done with this thing. Like, I just really hope it pays off, that you'll get a lot of people buying merch and all this stuff, and it makes Soccer Aid successful, and breaks some records with in terms of how much it raises. But honestly, this Zara chick, she just she does not deserve to be leading the stories. You deserve to be leading the stories. And I don't know. I mean, there is fame, and then there is celebrity, and they're not the same thing. But all that I think us Louis Tomlinson fans want is, we want him to be recognized. And it just seems as if it looks like Zara's doing him a favor when he's actually doing her a favor by dating her. I don't know. But I'm hoping for some new music from Louis. And the next time you do a stunt, can it be somebody that's more like at your level? Um, I mean, I honestly think Louis is incredibly intelligent man. Has also the EQ. He seems like such a grounding force to people in his life, including family, friends, Harry, and just I don't. He is he's like a Rolls Royce, and I just don't like the coverage, as if he's just some like Toyota or something. I mean, nothing against Toyota, but like like Rolls Royce is top of the line, and a lot of us are so protective of Louis. We demand that he be covered with what. he deserves to be covered as this like phenomenal songwriter, amazing businessman, and all around talent. Because you know what? We love